The future of poetry is immense because in poetry, where it is worthy of its highest times, our race as time goes on will find an ever surer and surer stay. There is not a creed which is not shaken, not an accredited dogma which is not shown to be questionable, nor a received tradition which it does not threaten to dissolve. Our religion has materialized itself in the fact, in supposed fact. It has attached its emotion to the fact, and now the fact is failing its. But for poetry, the idea is everything. The rest is a world of illusion, of divine illusion. Poetry attaches its emotion to the ideas. The idea is the fact. The strongest part of our religion today is its unconscious poetry. Let me be permitted to quote these words of my own, as uttering the thought which should, in my opinion, go with and govern us in all our study of poetry. In the present work, it is the course of one's great contributory, a stream to the world river of poetry that we are invited to follow. We are here invited to trace the stream of English poetry, but whether we set ourselves and there is to follow only one of the several streams that make the mighty river of poetry, or whether we seek to know them all, our governing thought should be the same. We should conceive of poetry worthily and more highly than it has been the custom to conceive of it. We should conceive of its capable of highest user and called to heighten destines than those which in general man have assigned to it hitherto. More and more mankind will dissolve that we have to turn the poetry to interpret life for us, to console us, to sustain us. Without poetry, our science will appear incomplete, and most of what learn to care for all these together and to go on unto perfection or true civilization. Then at last they will be professing and practicing the true and noble science of politics and true and noble science of economics. Instead of as now a semblance only of these science, at the best fragments of them, and then will come at last the extinction or the conversion of the Tories, restitutions of all things, the reign of the liberal stains. But meanwhile, so long as liberals do only as they have done hitherto, they will not permanently satisfy the community, but the Tories will again, from time to time, be tried and found wanting. And we who should study